Hi and welcome to Empowered Movement and Health. This is another mobility routine. This time we are going to be seated. Now you can sit on a pillow or a block or just straight onto the floor. If you can, sit cross-legged. If that's not comfortable for you, then just have your legs in front or a little bit turned out or tucked under or even kneeling. And then just start to roll the shoulders forward, back and around. Forward, up, back and around. Just a few shoulder rolls. Start to focus on how your shoulder blades are moving around the back as you circle the shoulders. And take a few nice deep in and exhales. You can breathe out through the nose or through the mouth, whichever feels more comfortable. And then reverse. Roll the shoulders forwards. Back, up, forward and around. And then just shrug your shoulders up to your ears. Inhale. Breathe out, exhale, drop the shoulders down. One more time. And then drop the shoulders down. Now imagine you're getting pulled nice and long from the crown of the head and your sit bones are grounding down into the floor. We're going to stretch the right arm out, left arm up and over and take a nice side bend. I'm going to check that I still keep my left bump cheek down here. And then breathe in, lift, breathe out, go the other way. So this arm is still light, and I think a shoulder down away from my ear. Grounding down through the right bump cheek, reaching the right arm up and over. So as you switch a few more times here, left and right, try and focus on your spine moving one vertebra at a time, going into this side bend. And I'm using my arms as little as possible, so my sides and my abdominals have to work a little bit here. Up and over, and then stretch. Let's do one more each side. Breathe out and stretch to the side, and then up and over other way. And from here, stop next time you've got your left arm over. And then from here, breathe out, bring this arm down towards the floor. Breathe in back to the center. And then again, breathe out, reach forward. So it's like I'm reaching forwards, my spine goes back, so I should feel a bit more stretch into the back muscles. Back up. And two more. Exhale, reach. Inhale, back. Exhale, round, reach. Inhale, back. And then up and over, lift, and the other way. And then from here again, reaching forwards. It's like I want to shake someone's arm out and off the mat. And then breathe in, open. Breathe out, reach forward, spine back. This hand again is on the ground, pressing lightly into the floor. And inhale. Two more, breathe out round. Breathe inside. And one more, exhale round. And open. And then slowly back into the middle. Now if you are sitting cross-legged, let's switch our cross so the other leg is in front. And then from here, reach your arms forwards. And then pull your right arm back, reach your left arm forwards to twist. So you can find your ribs here and add a little bit of help. And then switch. And again, you can always be in a different sitting position. Breathe out into the twist. So doing these twists seated has the benefit of it kind of blocks our pelvis from movement because we're sitting on it. So you might feel you get less range than when you're standing, but that's just because you're not using the lower part of the spine or your pelvis to help the twist. So we really want to focus on the rib cage, mid-spine to move here. Try and keep your legs relaxed and the weight even in both bump cheeks. Exhale to twist. Let's do one more each side. Exhale, twist. And exhale, twist. And then reach the arms forwards, up and over, circle around. Reach your arms forwards. Here we can start to round a little bit. And then up and over. And again, breathe out, reach forwards. You can round the spine. Breathe in and open. Let's do 2 more. You can interlace your hands even here as you reach forwards, round the spine. Lift and open. 1 more. Breathe that round. Up and over. And then from here, just open the legs. They're not already open. Keep a little bend in the knees. You can hold over or under your knees. And then from here again, round your spine a little bit. And then coming back. Breathe that round. Breathe in, sitting tall. And then we'll take it into a circle. So a little bit to the left, a little bit back and around. You just use your hands to help you lightly. If you don't feel you need them, you just reach your arms forwards, keeping the shoulders down. You're obviously going to use a little bit more in your center. We really want to try and get this circular motion into our spine, mobilizing the spine and the hips here. 1 more this way. And then reverse, other way around, side, back and around. And I'm very lightly using my hands here. And 2 more, breathe out as you go back. Inhale forward, 1 more. And then center. Now from here, reach the arms up. And then open and just place them lightly behind you. Bend your legs a little bit more in. And then we go into the windshield wipers here. So you bring one knee down and the other one out. If this isn't good for your hands or shoulders, you can lie down and do exactly the same motion. Here your arms are nice and light, so we don't have a lot of weight on our arms. Now if you want a little bit more, you can come up and you can try do this movement without the help of your arms. Feel like you're gently pressing down on an imaginary table in front of you. And you're just switching here, using a bit more core, and obviously using a bit more hip muscles or the muscles around the bum. And you can see here, I kind of start to move on my mat and come a little bit off the mat. So you can just shimmy yourself back again. Move slowly and see how it feels. If you want more, you can be here and then lift up, press the shins into the ground. Little lift, and then back, and then across. And this is a little bit more of an active hip mobility here. And again, if you're coming off your mat, just shimmy back, make sure you've got nice soft floor under your shins and knees for this. And then from here, we'll just do a few more side to side, whether you're sitting down like this or doing it without the hands, lifting up. Let's do 1 more each way, 1 more each side. And then we'll pause here when we're on our right side. Now make sure you're on the mat. If you can, sit this way. If this is too much, you can just tuck your legs under this way. I'm going to stay facing you this way, and then I'm going to rotate towards the leg, and here is where I can use my pillow or my blocks to bring the floor up. Or if I don't need it, I have my hands on the ground, I can twist all the way around as far as it feels good, and then I can lower down onto my forearms and maybe even rest my forehead on my hands. Just check this leg is down. If it starts to come up, you've gone too far. Then you again can just bring the floor a little bit up and then relax that leg down. I'm going to stay here for a few breaths. Think of tucking your tail under and getting a nice stretch here into the side of the body, into the hips, the thigh, and a nice twist for the spine. And 1 more deep breath. And slowly use your arms to bring yourself up. And then you can just switch your legs, same on the other side. Again, you can always have your legs tucked under and then twist this way. So from here, again, we rotate around. You can bring your pillows or blocks with you, or you just come onto your hands. Maybe you can lower onto the forearms. Maybe you can rest your forehead down. And I move this leg a little bit back, and I really think of tucking under, so I get this opening into my thigh. Keep the shoulders relaxed and stay for a few more breaths. And then last breath here. Slowly move yourself back up. Use your arms to help you. Back into the middle. Untangle the legs and then just stretch them in front of you and give them a nice little shake here. And then we're going to breathe and reach the arms up. And folding forwards and back. Legs straight or a little bit bent. Remember, you can always sit on a block or a pillow. And reach. And again, lift and reach. One more, lift and reach. And then slowly back up. Now bend your right leg, just have the arch of the foot by your knee. Reach up. And same thing, reaching forwards. Now if you find you're just getting the stretch into the leg, nothing in the hip or outer bum here, maybe you need to bend this leg a little bit and bring this closer in and reach further forwards. So you want to get a bit of a stretch into the outer hip here as well. 2 more. And stretch. And 1 more. And then release. Now take your right arm up and over. Place the hand behind you. Engage from the center. Press your shin into the floor and the foot here into the ground to reach back for a little back extension. We stay here for a few breaths. If this is too much, you can just lift this arm up. Light hand, so you're not using a lot of weight, and you just lift up this way or even support your head here. 2 more breaths. And then slowly release. And we switch the legs. So stretch out the right, bend in the left, lift it nice and tall. Breathe out, fold forwards. And again, breathe and lift. And breathe out forward. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. 1 more. And fold. And then again from here, lift up your left arm, circle it back. If you can, reach the arm, press the shin into the ground, lift up. And also press this foot, your right foot into the ground. Stay here for a few breaths. Or just light hand and then lift up here. Last 2 breaths. And then slowly bring yourself back. Just give your legs a little shake. And then turn around. So you're at the end of your mat. And then from here you just round your spine, really scooping in. Come a little bit back, and then arms reaching or arms behind the knees, scooping in, slowly round, and then sitting tall again. Pull the elbows back, lift the chest. Breathe out. Try to scoop and round, really feel vertebra by vertebra. Try and close your ribs down, and then slowly back up, and then lift. Again, breathe out. You can scoop in, you can use your arms reaching forwards. And then slowly back up, trying to round. And then lift the arms up and over. Big stretch. And again, breathe out. Try to roll off the sit bones one by one. Really close down the ribs so we have this nice scoop. And then back up and over and release. And again, breathe out, reach the arms forwards. Let's do 2 more. Breathe out round. If this isn't good for anyone's back, you could always lie down and do a bridge instead. And last one. And then up and over, and then just relax here. Try and hug your knees, relax your head. Give everything a little shake. And then slowly think of sitting nice and tall. Stretch the legs, give them a little shake. And then to finish, we're going to widen our legs. So just wherever it feels good for you, they can be bent. And you can again sit on a pillow or a block. You're going to reach up and then press the air down. And then take a side bend here. So I draw my right arm in and I stretch over. And then lift. And then pull in. So you can rest the hand on the leg. You can place it on the floor. Check your opposite bum here stays down. And you might have slightly bent legs. And then lift again. Side to side. And like at the beginning, try to feel the spine, do the nice side bends. And as you come back, think of one vertebra at a time. And then over. And then back. And then one more each side. And then next time we're over the right leg, we stay here. And then like earlier, we've reached this arm a little bit forwards. Here, check this leg doesn't roll in. So again, you might need to have slightly bent legs. You tap and you lift up. Same as before. If it's too much, you just go into a butterfly or slightly wide legs and do exactly the same. You just get a little bit less for the inner legs. Two more here. Tap and then open. And tap and open and lift, and we go the other way again. You can rest on the leg or on the floor and then reach and tap and open. Two more and one. Back into the middle, and then we'll just lean a little bit forwards to finish. Now this is where you can use your pillows or blocks again. You can bring the floor up. You can also go just on your elbows, rest a little bit here, wherever it feels good for you. Go slowly, use your breath, and feel free to add a bit of movement. So I like to move a little bit side to side. If you're on your hands, do it this way, and just ease into the stretch. If you're not breathing and holding your breath, you've gone too far. You can circle your ankles a little bit here and the other way, and then just flex and point them a few times. And then we slowly roll ourselves back up. So one vertebra at a time. Slowly use your hands to help you up. Roll the shoulders back, and then you can use your hands to help you bring the legs together. Give them a little shake. Any sitting position that's comfortable for you, so you can stay like this, or again cross the legs or tuck them under. You can sit on your toes, and then you're going to give your toes a little bit of a stretch and roll the shoulders back a few times. And then we're going to breathe and reach the arms up. Breathe out. Imagine you're pressing the air down as you're growing tall. Crown of the head is reaching up towards the ceiling. And again, breathe in, lift. Press down the air, grow tall, and feel like you're grounding through your sit bones, or through your feet, through your knees, whichever area is touching the ground. Two more breaths. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, grow nice and tall, like you're breathing space into your spine, into your vertebrae. One more. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, press it down. And then just give your wrists a little shake, your elbows, your shoulders. And that's it for the seated mobility. Thank you for joining me. Until next time.